talking to you about one of the most important of the 6 basic senses, the sense of smell. Ooh, hi. Smell is the faculty or power of perceiving odors or scents by means of the organs in the nose. The nose is a structure in the center of the face, and it is made of bone, cartilage, skin, and muscle. It is located right about here. It extends much deeper than you might think, and it is made of many different parts with different purposes. The nose is the opening containing nasal passages that allows outside air to flow into the nasal cavity. Also, a component of the respiratory system. It humidifies, filters, and warms the air inside the nose. The nasal cavity is the cavity that divides the nasal septum into the left and right passages. It is lined with mucosa. The olfactory epithelium is the specialized type of epithelial cells in nasal cavities that contains olfactory nerve cells and receptor nerve cells. These cells send impulses to the olfactory bulb. The cribriform plate is the porous extension of the ethmoid bone, which separates the nasal cavity from the brain. Olfactory nerve fibers extend through the holes in the cribriform to reach the olfactory bulbs. The olfactory nerve is a nerve, first cranial nerve also, involved in olfaction. Olfactory nerve fibers extend from the mucous membrane through the cribriform plate to the olfactory bulbs. The olfactory bulbs are the bulb-shaped structures in the forebrain, where olfactory nerves end and the olfactory tract begins. The olfactory tract are the band of nerve fibers that extend from each olfactory bulb to the olfactory cortex of the brain. The olfactory cortex is the area of the cerebral cortex that processes information about odors and receives nerve signals from the olfactory bulbs.
Now let's talk about how we are able to smell. First, chemical molecules enter the nose and dissolve in mucus within a membrane called olfactory epithelium. Within the olfactory epithelium are hair cells. These hair cells serve as receptors that respond to particular chemicals. Then, the electrical activities produced by the hair cells are then transmitted to the olfactory bulb. Within the olfactory bulb, the information is passed to the microcells. From there, the olfactory tract transmits the signal to the olfactory complex within the brain. These regions include hippocampus, amygdala, and hypothalamus. Because many of these regions are part of the limbic system, which is involved with human emotional behaviors and memories. That is why when you smell something, it often brings back memories associated with the object. Now we are going to talk about a common disease called anosmia. Anosmia is when a person loses their sense of smell completely. There are many different causes, and whether anosmia is permanent or not depends on causes. Head trauma is responsible for 15% of all causes of anosmia. Nasal sinus disease is responsible for 25%. Upper respiratory viral infection is responsible for 20%. And the rest are due to other causes. About 2 million people in the United States have no sense of smell due to this disease. The loss of smell is rarely a symptom of a serious condition. However, it can lead to serious health issues. It can cause a person to lose interest in eating, which then leads to weight loss, malnutrition, and depression.
A few fun facts about the sense of smell. 1. In humans, there are about 40 million olfactory receptors, and in German Shepherds, there are about 2 billion. Humans can perceive about 5,000 to 10,000 different scents, and people are very sensitive to the smell of green bell pepper. Who knew? Natural gas is odorless and dangerous, so gas companies add a smelly chemical to the natural gas.